1566. The 2021 Donruss Optic Fastbreak 1-box. Pick your team. Richard, not with us as much. We've probably got like the majority of our breaking community is focused on football. And then I would say basketball and baseball are like 2 and 2A. But it's mainly football. Kevin Huerter of the Hawks, Michael Porter Jr. of the Nuggets, James Harden of the Brooklyn Nets, a silver Serge Ibaka of the Clippers, and then we have a Skylar Mays rated rookie of the Atlanta Hawks going to Roche. We're doing well, Dionysus. How are you? J.J. Redick of the New Orleans Pelicans, followed by Julius Randle of the Knicks, Paul Millsap of the Nuggets, a silver Klay Thompson of the Warriors, followed up by Tyrese Maxey of the Philadelphia 76ers. Who do you have in tonight's break? Oh, there we are. I see you've got a bunch of them. And that Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers going to Zach. We have a Marvin Bagley III of the Kings, Brandon Clark of the Grizzlies, Damian Lillard of the Portland Trailblazers, a silver Danilo Gallinari of the Atlanta Hawks, followed by a Terrell Terry rated rookie of the Dallas Mavericks going to Wyatt. All right. Because I'm feeling generous, if we fill the Chronicles and Optic, I will run... How many spots are in that? 30 spots? I'll run a 50% off on that Absolute Football if we fill the Chronicles and Optic. Kyle Lowry of the Raptors, Miles Bridges of the Hornets, Aaron Gordon of the Magic. Then we have a silver Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors right there. Followed up by an Onika Okongwu of the Atlanta Hawks. Onika Okongwu of the Atlanta Hawks going to Roche. So if we take advantage of the 35% off, fill that Chronicles and fill that Optic, I will then drop a code for 50% off that team random. Cam Reddish of the Atlanta Hawks. Then we have Harrison Barnes of the Kings, Darius Garland of the Cavaliers, and a silver Luke Kennard of the Clippers right there. Followed up by a Siban Lee of the Detroit Pistons headed to Dionysus. Which I feel like I'm pronouncing differently each time I say it, and probably each of them are wrong. Malcolm Brogdon of the Pacers, Steph Curry of the Warriors, Bogdan of the Hawks, and a silver De'Aaron Fox of the Sacramento Kings are right there. Following that up, we have an Isaiah Stewart rated rookie of the Detroit Pistons to Dionysus. And right there, that is Mr. 585 himself, Isaiah Stewart. Josh Jackson of the Pistons, Brooke Lopez of the Bucks, John Collins of the Hawks, a silver Otto Porter Jr. of the Chicago Bulls, followed by a Peyton Pritchard rated rookie of the Boston Celtics, and that's going to be going to Roche. Bodan Bogdanovic of the Jazz, Eric Paschal of the Warriors, Daniel House of the Rockets, a silver Steven Adams of the Pelicans, and then here we go. That is going to be a Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Boom, both of those breaks are sold, so as soon as this break is over, I will take a 3-minute break and I will get that code posted for y'all. Jeremiah Grant of the Detroit Pistons, R.J. Barrett of the Knicks, P.J. Washington of the Hornets, a silver Lynch Dort of the Thunder, followed up by a Cassius Stanley rated rookie of the Indiana Pacers going to Roche. We have Joel Embiid of the 76ers, Rudy Gay of the Spurs. Followed up by a silver Zach Collins of the Trailblazers. And then we have RJ Hampton of the Denver Nuggets going to a Roche. And following that up, we have a Darren Williams fast break signatures of the Utah Jazz. And that is heading to Dionysus. Jason Tatum of the Celtics, Chris Paul of the Suns, Eric Gordon of the Houston Rockets, a silver Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat right there. And then we have a Theo Maledon rated a rookie right there of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cynthia, it sure seems like it. It's like they were like, oh, you had a 3-box run of nice fast break. Here's some shit. Brandon Ingram of the Pelicans, Jaren Jackson of the Grizzlies, Devin Booker of the Suns, a disco raining threes Ray Allen of the Boston Celtics, followed up by Denny Avdija of the Washington Wizards. We have Kevin Love of the Knicks, Kevin Knox of the Knicks, Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz, Kelly Oubre of the Warriors, a silver Kevin Love of the Cavaliers, and then a Jameis Ramsey of the Sacramento Kings right there going to a Matthew. No problem, Yobacor. We have Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards, Dwight Powell of the Mavs, Rajon Rondo of the Hawks, a silver Kenyon Martin Jr. rookie of the Houston Rockets going to Cynthia, followed up by a Sadiq Bey RC of the Detroit Pistons going to Dionysus. And right there, now he's got all of those. Nate, yeah, that break already went off a while ago, so we had to auction that off because we hadn't paid before. We have Paul George of the Clippers, Tyler Hero of the Heat, Domantas Sabonis of the Pacers, a silver Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat right there, followed up by a rated rookie Malachi Flynn of the Toronto Raptors going to Bobby. Seeker Demboya of the Pistons, Anthony Davis of the Lakers, Ja Morant of the Grizzlies, a silver James Harden of the Brooklyn Nets, followed up by Patty Williams of the Chicago Bulls, going to Mirasol. Mitch Robinson of the Knicks, D'Angelo Russell of the Timberwolves, Jaylen Brown of the Celtics, a silver DeAndre Ayton of the Phoenix Suns, followed up by a Jordan Nora of the Milwaukee Bucks, and that's going to Zach. Thomas Bryant of the Wizards, Terry Rozier of the Hornets, Derrick Rose of the Pistons, a silver Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat, followed up by Aaron Naismith of the Boston Celtics right there. Alrighty, let's run these down. We have Aaron Naismith of the Celtics, followed up by Jordan Nora of the Bucks, Patrick Williams of the Chicago Bulls, Malachi Flynn of the Raptors, Sadiq Bey of the Pistons, Kenyon Martin Jr. of the Rockets, Jameis Ramsey of the Kings, Denny Avdija of the Wizards, Theo Maledon of the Thunder, RJ Hampton of the Nuggets, Cassius Stanley of the Pacers, Peyton Pritchard of the Celtics, Isaiah Stewart of the Pistons, Saban Lee of the Pistons, Oniko Kongwu of the Hawks, Terrell Terry of the Mavs, Tyrese Maxey of the 76ers, and Skylar Mays of the Atlanta Hawks. And now on to our featured cards. First, we have the Anthony Edwards base RC, and then we have the Darren Williams fast break signatures of the Utah Jazz. And with that, we are done with break 1566. We are going to take a 5-minute break and then we'll be right back.